Welcome to Beautiful Chaos Tarot. I am Elle the Intuitive. I will be your psychic consultant for this session. This is for all star signs, so if you found me here today, chances are Spirit has a message for you. Do keep in mind that these are generalized readings and that not all information channeled may be applicable to every situation, so keep what resonates and leave what does not. Welcome, Sacred Souls. Okay, so I did our pre-shuffles, and I went ahead and pulled some oracle cards for you. Turn down the music a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to do a channeled message for you today from your person. So we're going to start off with your oracle cards. So the first one you got was unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I feel like I'm going to start crying for some reason. I feel like your person is so afraid that this is one-sided. I feel like your person is horrified, mortified even, that this might not be a mutual attraction. I feel something must have happened between you and your person, because when I was doing the pre-shuffles, it kept coming out that your person is crying, and I feel like there's been a lot of emotion on both ends. Like, you could potentially be crying. I didn't feel like this was a recent separation or argument or anything, but I feel that you're now getting to a point where you're purging all those emotions. I do feel that your person really wants to talk to you, but they're holding back. I feel that's confirmation from Spirit. I feel that your person is starting to try to understand your connection. They're starting to see things differently. They can't get you out of their mind. They cannot stop thinking about you. I feel like they're spying on you or something, because one of the oracle cards from my handwritten deck came out and it landed on my phone. It said, "You electrify me." And it landed on my phone, and I immediately got the feeling that they look at your pictures and they're missing you so badly. They wish that they could still be a part of your life. They wish that there's pain there. There's pain and there's regret. Whatever happened between you, I feel like they were in their ego. And I feel like you're suffering for it. But they're starting to understand your connection. They're realizing that it goes deeper than just, a boyfriend or a girlfriend or F-buddies or whatever your connection was. Like, they're realizing it's deeper than that, because they cannot stop thinking about you. They think you did something, like they think you put a spell on them or something was done, so that they feel like it's not natural how much they think about you. They're wanting time to heal. They're feeling that they're finally understanding that the reason that nothing has been working out for them is because they're manifesting, whether they know it or not, from a place of pain and lack. And they're realizing, it's like their eyes are opening up for the first time, and it's like they're seeing that the part that they played in your connection falling to pieces. And every time I feel like I'm gonna cry, I'm just gonna let you guys know that when I start to feel like I'm gonna cry, a lot of the time, sometimes I'm just getting emotional from all the energy, but a lot of the time it's when Spirit is telling me that I'm actually right. I feel like they look for you in every person they meet. They look in places that they used to see you go or that used to travel together, and they try to find you in every person. And even if they don't find you, they see your divinity and your light in other people. I feel like they really love you. Like, I would say that they're in love with you. And it's really hard. I feel like you guys must have gone through some sort of situation recently, because you got Take Time to Breathe Out, Disseminating Moon. Now, what this is telling me is that you actually went through a situation where it peaked out. Like, it's done, and you need to take time. Like, this is the worst of it is over, and you need to take time to breathe. You need to take time to regroup and to recoup from the situation at hand, because I feel like something didn't go the way that it was intended to go. Your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus. I feel like you're scrambling. You're scrambling to make sense of a connection in a situation, and so are they. I feel like they want stability, and you do too. And I feel like there's been a sense of panic in the receiving party's energy. Whatever happened, I feel that there's been a sense of panic, and you recognize that there is no stability here right now. And I feel like the energy that I'm reading right now, there's such a desire for stability, and there's so much lack of stability. And I think that you need to take a step back and look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius, because there's a lot of expansion and growth in this behind the scenes things that are happening. Spirit has your back. Like, I feel like this is going to turn out. It's just everything you've gone through has been a test. Everything that you've learned so far has been to make you stronger. It's been to help progress you on your path. No lesson is learned in vain. No pain is without reason. Confidence is your key to success, new moon in Leo. I really feel like you're feeling shaken. There's the energy I'm picking up on, it's whatever happened in this situation, it brought about a lot of instability and discomfort, and so I'm going to relight my sage. It brought about a lot of feelings of uncertainty. And I feel like what you're looking for is to find yourself within the self again, because this shook you to your core. And I want you to know that your confidence is actually what's going to propel you forward, because this situation is not over. Like, I know that it may look over right now. It may look as though you cut ties. There's no more. There's no feelings. But I can promise you there is. And I can promise you that this is going to come back around. But your confidence is essential in getting your desires met. So find you again. Find stability within yourself again. Do the things that make you happy. Make yourself pretty. Do whatever it is that you do that makes you feel secure within yourself. That makes you feel you know yourself. The energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. Now, I really do feel this is true. Because right now, you might not see it, but Spirit is working your person over. Spirit is showing your person what for. Your person is getting karma right now, and you're not meant to be involved in that karma because it's heavy. Whatever they did that hurt you so badly, they are getting their comeuppance for it. All right, we're going to move on to my handwritten oracle. I'm sorry I'm taking a little bit of time here. I had carpal tunnel surgery last Tuesday, and it kind of threw a wrench in my readings. The anxiety is too much for me. I can't handle this on my own. I feel lost in a sea of emotion. See, they really do feel that you put a spell on them, that you did something that is making it impossible for them to move on. And they don't understand it. I don't know that you actually did it, but I feel that this is a very powerful connection. Spirit wants you two together. It feels so divine. Like, when I feel this energy, I just want to start crying because it's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. And you coming together is actually God's will. So if you want it, it's coming back around. This is your time to grow. You couldn't find stability together, and you didn't know how to work the relationship out together. This is just what I'm feeling. If it doesn't align with you, that's okay. Your person and you couldn't work together the way that you needed to, because you have a divine purpose together. You have a divine mission. And in order for that to work out, you had to find a way to work on yourself without losing yourself in a relationship. They also want to tell you how incredibly sorry they are. I feel like they did or said something to you that really broke your heart. And at first, I feel like they thought they could have done without you, that leaving you behind wouldn't be hard, but they're not abandoning you so much as they are trying to find themselves. And while they were with you, your light was so bright, it shines so brilliantly, that they were blinded and they couldn't see who they were. They were walking in your footsteps. And in order for this situation, this divine mission to be upheld, you both had to walk side by side and being as brilliant as the next. You had to shine together. You needed time apart to be able to do that. My heart belongs to you. Now, I was shuffling through, and this card, I kept seeing this card, but then it finally came out. No matter who they may have moved on to, or if they do move on, or if they get a rebound, or if they start dating again, or if they already have, you will always have their heart. They're in love with you. I promise you, they are in love with you. They look at you and they're so taken and smitten with your energy, and they find inspiration in everything you do, but they act like they hate you. And it's not true. I feel that there's jealousy and ego and pain, that they're actually angry with everyone right now because nobody is you. I fear abandonment. They're working on their core wounds. They're trying to heal, loves. They are trying to heal. Sorry, somebody's pulling up and I'm just making sure it's not somebody for us. All right. They also want you to know how much regret they're experiencing. And they really are. Whatever they said or did to you has honestly broken their heart. They broke their own heart trying to break yours. They wanted to break you down, but they didn't. It's like they didn't realize that when karma comes for a person, it's kind of amazing how God actually convinces you to punish yourself. And that's your karma. You don't always have to have some catastrophic, cataclysmic something happen to you. Sometimes it's you starving yourself, or you smoking yourself into oblivion, or you missing the job interview that you needed so badly. Sometimes Spirit has a way of working the show in a way that you can't tell that Spirit was involved at all. It just looks like somebody's demons. And this is the one I was talking about. You electrify me. They are watching you. They're keeping a close eye on you. And even though they love seeing you, it honestly breaks their heart, because they feel like they could be building this life with you. And now it's almost as though their ego is so big they can't come back to you and admit that they were wrong. All right. So what we're going to get into first is your blockages. Actually, I'm being called to do what you need to heal. Okay. Spirit. What needs to be healed? See, I feel like your person really wants to speak to you. And I feel like when they do come forward, it's just going to be a lot of word vomit. I feel like they're not going to be able to stop talking. They really do admire you, and like they hold you on such a high pedestal. You need to work on releasing and moving to calmer waters. I feel like whatever situation you just went through, you were holding on to it so tightly, the energy of it, that you aren't actually able to move forward. It's done and over now. You can release it. You can work on cord cuttings. You can listen to cord cutting meditations while you're sleeping. You can listen to healing heart chakra meditations. I feel that you can walk away now knowing you did your best and knowing that this is your path for right now. Something that is in the shadows, something that is being concealed something is being concealed for you right now. Something that you're being led to walk away because you're not supposed to see what is in the shadows. Your person is the one that knows that. That knows like some of the inner workings. Like some of the stuff I think would really hurt you, and that you would interfere with their karma if you knew what was going on. Hang on. I'm interpreting. Your person is trying to get out of a place of feeling defeat. They've really been hurting, and I feel that you are being moved from a place of pain and stagnation, and you're being guided to allow that energy to dissipate, because you may be feeling defeated, as though like this is just the energy I'm feeling. So there's a block between you and this person right now, and that block is actually serving to help you get out of a place of feeling defeated. That is your healing. Like, this spirit is actually having a very big hand in healing you right now. Spirit wants you at your best, and this situation at hand is actually only happening for your betterment, because you've made it through this. It may hurt, but you made it through this. I feel like you're waiting. Like, you're waiting for your ships to come in. You're waiting for... It's almost as though there's an ocean between you and your person. Like an ocean of emotion. It's almost like there's so much distance between you and your person that it doesn't feel like it can be covered, but I want you to know that you're both thinking it about each other at the same time. When this person comes to your mind, you're coming to their mind. I feel like all they can do is think about you. They're focused, and they want you to no longer focus on spilled milk. They don't want you to sit and wait around. I feel like this wound feels very fresh, even if it isn't. I feel like you poured your heart out to this person. You gave them a cup of love with this is going to sound kind of morbid, but a cup of your blood in it. Like a cup with your blood contained in that vessel. And what I mean by that is you poured your heart out. You gave a piece of yourself to this person, and they cast it. They cast it aside. They dumped it out. They didn't care. They're living in regret. And I hope that this helps you to know, because I don't feel your person was honest with you at all. There was a lot of conflict here. Just being aware that you're being asked to move away from the conflict, to process it, to work through it any way that you can, but to move away from it. Because you holding on to all that pain is not serving you. We're going to move on to your blockages. What is blocking my collective? And how can it be removed? Sorry, guys. Your person wants to come forward with a love offer, and I feel like that's something you're waiting for too. Believe it or not, your person is actually trying to manifest a new beginning, even if they're unaware of it. Like, they're trying to remove these blocks that they're aware are there. And you're being asked to work on manifesting, because right now, even though there is a desire for a reconciliation, desiring that at this moment, and what you desire is also desiring you. But however, in this moment, I feel spirit is coming between you two. Sorry, that confirmation. Spirit is coming between you two and asking you to work on moving forward, because literally, if you don't, it's gonna be hard for you. I feel that it's gonna end up causing you a lot more pain in the long run to hold on to this. I feel that you're afraid to take a leap of faith, and I feel there's a lot of resistance in moving in a new direction, like maybe trying to get over this person or trying to date again. I also feel that you're tired of not being able to sleep at night. You're tired of the anxiety. You just wish it would go away, and I feel like your person is having such a hard time sleeping at night. Like, I feel like your person literally dreads sleeping at night, because they know that all they're going to do is think about you, and if they don't think about you, they're going to be freaking dreaming about you. your relationship was in disharmony, and it's almost as though your person is trying to keep busy because they don't want to think about coming towards you, because they know that they ruined a chance at happiness for themselves. And I feel that what is blocking you is that, in a way, you know this. In a way, you're aware of all this. You aren't blind to what they squandered. And I feel you had hope, or you may have had hope. I'm sorry, I hate to keep telling you how you're feeling, but this is just like the energy that I'm seeing. There was hope there. There was hope for a new beginning. There was hope for ever after, happily ever after. And it's holding you up because you had this, like, the energy is showing that there was a desire, and that desire was not met. And because of that, there is stagnation. There's destitution. I think it's time for you to heal too. I think it's time for you to work on the things that you need to work through. All right, we're going to move on to what is working in your life. The light in your life. I feel you don't want to be single right now. And it's almost as though you're resisting healing. Almost like if you embrace being single and you start to heal, it's almost as though the energy is telling you that there's fear that your person will be left behind, or that somehow you'll get so far ahead that your person won't be able to catch up. God, this card came out again. But guess what else came out? Two of Cups. This person is an equal, a divine equal. I feel that you both know that there is room for this relationship to blossom. And what is working is that even though, oh my gosh, they're resisting healing, is causing them delays in their life. They're feeling they're running into a lot of problems, like monetary issues, car troubles, relationship, and that doesn't mean like lovers relationships. I mean like family relationships, friend relationships. Like they're running into all these problems. And believe it or not, what is working for you is that they're getting their karma so that they can come back to you. All right, I'm gonna move on. Actually, I'm being told to get a couple more cards. They're being taught how to get out of their own way. They're stuck in anxiety and they're blindfolding themselves. They're lying to themselves. It's almost as though their heart is screaming at them and they're trying not to listen. God is going to make them listen. They want to talk to you, but it's like they're blocking themselves. Like they want to offer something to you, even if it's a tiny gift. They're afraid you're going to reject them. They're afraid of abandonment. But what's working for you is the fact that they are afraid. Because their fear is going to they're going to have to live with the fear, or the fear is going to get so great that they have no choice. They're going to be so uncomfortable that they have to do something. Love in your life. Wow, they really want to talk. Oh my gosh. Again, we'll take these. The person in your life no longer wishes to be sneaky. They're wanting to be honest and come forward with the truth. They're afraid they don't have enough physically, like monetarily, to bring you anything. And honestly, they're kind of wanting you to battle it out with somebody else. Like they want to feel like they're being fought over. But there will be a change. There will be a change. And what's going to be changing is the way that they view money, and the way that and not just money, like how they covet the things that are in their lives. Like that could be their physical assets, like their monetary assets, and even you. Because you need a little bit of freedom too. They feel like they're trying right now to battle their demons. I feel like they're envisioning celebrating with you, and I don't, this is not for everybody, but if there was a third party, this haunts them because they feel like they never actually gave your relationship a real chance to bloom and blossom. They regret juggling. All right. We're going to move on to messages from Spirit. Okay. I'm going to start with these. Two of Swords again. Spirit is urging you not to pass on this second chance for yourself, the second chance of living. Don't get so caught up in being heartbroken that you forget to live your own life. It's time for you to make a choice. You can choose to sit in stagnation and know that no choice you make is the wrong choice for you. It's where you need to be in that moment. But you have a choice right now where you can move forward and end up working on yourself and finding this love offer. Like, I feel like they're going to come back and offer you something. They love you so much. Or you can choose to relinquish everything and walk away. And I don't think this is going to be necessarily easy. The Eight of Cups happens to come up when you put so much into a situation and it's very difficult to turn your back on that situation and choose yourself. This is hard won. I feel Spirit believes in you to make the right decision for yourself. And Spirit also has your back. Pray. Do affirmations. Anytime you're anytime you're doing affirmations or visualizing, you're allowing, anytime you're acting in that creative energy, you're calling upon Spirit. You're calling upon your inner divinity. And in those moments, you'll be able to connect with your person way better than if you're just sitting and sulking about because you're hurt. And there's nothing wrong with being in that place. I validate you. I validate those emotions. I've been there. But it's also time. It's time for you to begin to celebrate. Try to work through the pain and the betrayal. I feel like there was quite a betrayal, and your person is actually waiting for you. You're being asked not to wait for anybody. You put a lot of energy into an investment, but now it's become something you're entangled in. Spirit is asking you to move away from it. Spirit is asking you to be decisive and to cut cords if you need to. And if this is a high-level commitment, a connection, like a high-level soulmate or a twin flame, that's going to be very hard to do. Or if it's a soul tie, but you're being asked to work on living your own life. All right, we're going to do something a little different this time, guys. I'm actually going to, I feel Spirit with me right now, actually. I'm sorry, I say actually a lot. This deck is attached to one of my dragon guides, and we're actually going to, see, I said it again. We're going to work on doing a channeled message for you. All right. Give me a moment. I'm sorry for all the conflict I've caused. I know that it was a divide between us. I know I confused you. I acted like one person one day. I acted like Dr. Jekyll and then Mr. Hyde. I know I hurt you. You were so generous with me. You were such a kind and loving person, and I was not faithful to you. I see you sitting on your throne in your power. I hold you on a pedestal. I wish things hadn't happened this way. I wish we could be a family again. I feel like I want to reach out, but every time I try, my voice catches in my throat. I hit the delete button. I feel like I can't plan anything anymore. I feel like my life is over without you in it. I'm devastated. I was on such a high place when we met. I realize now that was because you built me up. Now I'm stuck in stagnation. I'm stuck in the past. I'm stuck in my head. I'm stuck wishing things were different. I feel like I've lost everything. There are nights that I just sit by my phone wishing that you would message or call, but I know that's impossible. I know we can't work together anymore. I know the time for celebrating is long past. I wish I could have built a family with you. I wish I could have had my happily ever after with you. But I ruined it. I ruined it with my addictions, with my dark ways. These are things I'm trying to come out of now. These are things I'm trying to work on now. I was so afraid I couldn't make a move. But now I'm gaining new perspective. I'm starting to see things for the way that they were rather than the way that I thought they were. I'm starting to see that I am the problem. I don't sleep at night. You're the only thing that runs through my dreams and my mind. You're the first thing I think of and the last thing I think of. The second I open my eyes, I feel you. And before I go to bed, I pray for you. I pray to you. I pray to you. That you can one day find it in your heart to forgive me. I'm afraid that your path is leading you away from me. And I so badly want to catch up to you and I want to make it up to you. But I need to think right now. I think this is what I deserve, is being stuck in my head. I feel so much passion for you, and that makes me feel out of control. I've never loved anybody as much as I love you. I feel like my future just stopped when you left. I feel there's no hope for me anymore. And now I have to watch you being single and knowing that I can't be the one that you consider your partner. I wish I hadn't juggled you. I wish I had made a decision. I wish I had made a move. Because I'm in love with you. I'm in love with you. And I never said it. And I hope one day I get the chance. My days are dark now without you in them. I feel so much passion for you. I love and hate everything about you. I love who you are, but I hate that you're not with me. And I'm angry because of it. I hurt because of it. You were my wish fulfillment. I feel like all my wishes have been dumped out on the ground because of my arrogance. I truly am sorry. Alright guys, that's your channel message from your person. I'm sorry I broke your heart. Because now I know it's going to take you time to heal. And time's not on my side. For real now. That's your channel message. I hope you gain some clarity and insight from this. I hope you gain value from this video. If you're feeling called to, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Please, I love interacting with you. Your presence here is invaluable. Infinite blessings. Love and light.